Well, welcome to Sunday Club. It's great to see you again, boys and girls. Great to see you, family, parents, whoever you are, wherever you are. We're gathered together to have a good time and to learn something new from the Bible. Well, our story today, we'll get on to that in a moment. Before we do, can you see where I've been invited? It's Jesus and his friends at their Last Supper. They invited me along. We've got James, right James? We've got John over there. We've got Peter. We've got Andrew. Andrew, how's the fishing going?
Fishing for people! Fishing for people!
Yeah, of course you have. You've not been fishing for a while. And at the back there, we've got Judas. Not sure where you're going, Judas. Come back and join in. Who knows? Who knows what he's doing? Well, boys and girls, families, in our story today, we meet some people who are trying to get to the party, the big event where Jesus is actually speaking. It's bigger than this place. In fact, quite a bit bigger. And there's loads of people there. Just like,
do you want some bread and wine?
What's that? Hang on a minute, guys.
Do you want some bread and wine?
Oh yeah, I'd love some, thank you. That'd be great. Thank you. Some bread. And got some non-alcoholic juice. I warn them that I'm at church and got to be on the juice. Thank you. Well, you see, at a party or a gathering, food and drink's a big part of it, isn't it? But also, at a gathering, there's always a reason to meet. There's always a reason to get together. And the reason these guys are meeting is to talk to Jesus. You're right, Jesus?
Welcome, brother.
And the reason in our story today that they were meeting was to hear what Jesus was saying. Lots of people were gathered in a room. Lots of people, in fact, so many people that it was jammed. You could not get in. 4 friends get together and they say, hang on a minute, we need to get in there. And in fact, we need to take our 5th friend with us. He needs to hear Jesus. He needs to get to Jesus because maybe Jesus could pray for him because his legs don't work. He's paralysed. And they're desperate to get their friend at the meeting place, to see Jesus, to hear Jesus. And they hope Jesus will pray for their friend. And maybe he will heal their friend. That's how much they wanted to be at the event. Wanted to get together. Well, in our passage today, in Hebrews chapter 10, the passage encourages us, reminds us how important it is to keep meeting up, to keep being together. It's so important, isn't it? To keep being together. And we know we're not meant to do life on our own. We're meant to share our life together. We're meant to share our faith with each other. We're meant to study the Bible together, to pray for each other, to pray for things that are important to all of us, to worship together, to sing together. I know we can't do that at the moment here in the building, but I trust you're singing along with your full voice this morning or this afternoon, whenever you're watching this episode. Well, life is meant to be shared. Life is meant to be enjoyed together. And this passage in Hebrews encourages us, says keep doing it, keep meeting up. Encourage one another. Come on, guys. We need to hang out with each other. We need to support one another because life on our own is too difficult. We're not meant to do it that way. Jesus reminds us all the time that we're meant to hang out with one another. We're meant to be together. We are his church, his family, his body here on earth. And we're meant to do life together. So boys and girls, families, let's keep hanging out, meeting up, sharing, supporting, encouraging, helping, praying, all that kind of stuff. Well, you've heard enough from me. Let's get on with our story today. See you a bit later. This story is called One Friend, Two Friends, Three Friends, Four. One friend, two friends, three friends, four, climbed on a roof and there they tore a hole as big as a man and more to lower their 5th friend on the floor. Jesus was teaching in that place. The house was full, there was no space, and you should have seen the owner's face when his roof disappeared without a trace. The 4 men then apologised. Our friend can't move, he's paralysed. But we think that if Jesus tries, he can make our friend arise.
Your sins are forgiven, Jesus said, as he looked at the man on his drop-down bed. But all four friends just scratched their heads. They thought he'd fix his legs instead. The priests were angry, bothered and hot. God alone forgives, they thought, and this man Jesus, God he's not. Then Jesus put them on the spot. Forgiving sins? That's hard to see. To prove that God has given me such power and authority, I'll set this poor man's body free. Rise and walk, he told the man. Then pick your bed up with your hand. And just like that, the man could stand and walk and run and jump and land. The four friends broke out in a cheer. One shed a happy little tear. The crowd praised God and called out clear, "We've never seen anything like that here!" One friend, two friends, three friends, four, climbed on a roof and there they tore a hole as big as a man and more to lower their fifth friend on the floor.
Everybody's welcome, anyone can come together in the house of God. Family together, the old and the young, we're joined to worship as one. We've come to worship you from near and far, here to meet you in this place. It makes no difference who we are. We've got so much to celebrate. Everybody's welcome, anyone can come together in the house of God. This family together, the old and the young, we're joined to worship as one. Everybody's welcome, anyone can come together in the house of God. This family together, the old and the young, we're joined to worship as one. We've come to worship you from near and far. We're here to meet you in this place. In you it makes no difference who we are, 'cause we've got so much to celebrate. Everybody's welcome, anyone can come together in the house of God. This family together, the old and the young, we're joined to worship as one. Everybody's welcome, anyone can come together in the house of God. This family together, the old and the young, we're joined to worship as one. Yeah, we're joined to worship as one. We will join to